I'm standing there and I'm seeing this instrument, this cannula, go into the woman's uterus. I'm seeing it go right up to the side of the child, and I'm shocked as I begin to see this child move away from that abortion instrument. And I'm seeing this child recoil, and I'm seeing this child flee, and I'm seeing this child try to move to the other side of his mother's womb, but there's just not that far to go. And I'm thinking to myself, this is not supposed to happen. This is not what they told me happened. This doesn't match up with that scripted answer. What's going on here? And you know, I can't say for sure, you know, yes, this child that I saw, yes, this child was scared. Or yes, this child felt pain. I mean, I can't say that for sure, right? But I know that if somebody were to walk in to this church right now, and they had a weapon that could take my life, I wouldn't just look at them and say, hey, how you doing? All right, well, I'm just going to exit out this back door real quick. All right, everybody, come on. Right? Is that how we would all leave? Just casually gather our stuff together and just, all right, everybody, if you want to come, there's somebody with a gun over here. Just hit the road. That's not how we would act, right? We would be frantic. We would be, well, who cares about your purse, right? I may care about my purse, but who cares, right? How you're gonna pick up your stuff and you're gonna grab people that you can or run over people you can't, and you're gonna get out of there, right? We're gonna leave. We're gonna get out of this church. We're gonna protect ourselves. We're gonna protect our friends. We're gonna protect our family. We're gonna leave. And I'm telling you guys, what I saw on that screen was not casual. What I saw on that screen was a child who was frantic.
Amen.
Frantic. And I'm telling you today, the reason that they don't want ultrasound-guided abortions taking place in those clinics, it doesn't have anything to do with 5 minutes of time. It has everything to do with the fact that seeing what takes place in the woman's womb exposes their lie.
Amen.
It exposes their lie. And I watched this child flee until eventually there was nowhere else for this baby to go, and this baby was backed up to the other side of his mother's womb, and the doctor had to reposition the cannula because this baby had moved far enough away. And when he did that, he asked the surgical technician to turn on the suction, and he said, "Beam me up, Scotty." And she turned on the suction, and I think people think that the worst part came then. I think they think that the worst part was actually watching this child become dismembered and its body being torn away from its mother's womb, being sucked into that tube. That wasn't the worst part. I knew abortion was graphic. I knew abortion was bloody. I knew it was gore. Anybody in here think abortion doesn't involve blood? Anybody in here think abortion is pretty? I didn't think so. I knew abortion was graphic. I knew it was gross. I knew it was bloody. I saw it. I didn't know that that child would be struggling and fighting for its life. That's what changed my mind. That's why I left. That's why I walked out. That's why I walked over to the pro-life movement. That's why I walked to them, because I left that day and I was thinking, man, I wish, how can I justify this? Right? I've been doing a really good job of justifying my job and what I do here for 8 years. How can I make this fit? You know, because I'm really comfortable here. I make really good money here. And I have really good benefits, and I'm really comfortable, and I like the school my daughter goes to, and I justified that so that I can stay comfortable. But at the end of the day, there was just no justification for it.